Have you ever had a really important task to do? A big project, a tax return, a difficult email. You know you should start. You know the deadline is creeping closer. But instead of opening the document, you find yourself organizing your bookshelf, scrolling endlessly, or suddenly deciding it's the perfect time to deep clean the kitchen. You tell yourself, I work better under pressure, or I just need to be in the right mood. But beneath the surface, there's a different, more powerful force at work. It's not just laziness, it's not a moral failing, it's anxiety. Today, we're untangling the complex and often misunderstood link between anxiety and procrastination. Because once you understand this connection, you can finally start to break the cycle. Let's be clear, procrastination isn't just about poor time management. For many, it's a dysfunctional and immediate coping mechanism for emotional distress. And the primary distress we're talking about is anxiety. Think of it like this. Your brain perceives the task not as a task, but as a threat. This threat triggers a fear response. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being perfect. This anxiety is so uncomfortable, so aversive, that your brain seeks an escape. And what's the easiest escape? Avoiding the task altogether. In the short term, this works beautifully. The moment you decide to put off the task, you get a rush of relief. The anxiety vanishes. You've successfully dodged the threat, but this relief is a trap. It's temporary because the task is still there, now looming even larger, and the cycle of anxiety and avoidance begins again, only stronger next time. There are a few key ways this anxiety procrastination loop manifests. First, fear of failure. This is the classic. If I don't try, I can't truly fail. By not starting that business plan or that creative project, you protect yourself from the potential pain of not being good enough. The task becomes a referendum on your entire self-worth, and that is terrifyingly high stakes. Second, and this might be surprising, fear of success. What if I succeed? Then people will expect me to perform at that level all the time. What new pressures and responsibilities will I have to face? This subconscious fear can be just as paralyzing. And third, the perfectionism trap. The standard you've set is so impossibly high that starting feels overwhelming. You don't know how to begin perfectly, so you don't begin at all. The blank page isn't an opportunity, it's a judgment waiting to happen. So, how do we break this cycle? You don't just get more disciplined, you have to address the root cause, the anxiety. Strategy 1. Make a ugly first draft. Give yourself explicit permission to do a bad job. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to start. Write a terrible first paragraph. Create a messy first sketch. The act of starting dismantles the power of the blank page and dramatically reduces the anxiety around it. Strategy 2. The 5-minute rule. Commit to working on the dreaded task for just 5 minutes. That's it. Anyone can do 5 minutes. Often, the hardest part is simply beginning. Once you've started, the initial resistance and anxiety fade, and you might find yourself willing to continue. Strategy 3. Break the monolith. A huge, vague task like write report is anxiety-inducing. Break it down into laughably small, concrete steps. Open document. Write 3 bullet points. Find 2 sources. Completing these micro-tasks gives you a hit of dopamine and a sense of progress, which is the antidote to anxiety. Strategy 4. Practice self-compassion. When you feel the urge to procrastinate, don't berate yourself. Acknowledge the anxiety. Say to yourself, I'm feeling really anxious about starting this, and that's okay. It's a normal human response. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. This reduces the shame that fuels the cycle. Procrastination isn't the enemy. It's a messenger. It's telling you that something about this task is making you feel threatened and anxious. By listening to that message with curiosity instead of criticism, you can address the real problem. You can stop running from the discomfort and start moving through it. The goal isn't to eliminate anxiety entirely, but to build the resilience to act in spite of it. If this resonated with you, if you saw yourself in this cycle, you're not alone. Understanding this link is the first, most powerful step toward change. If you found this helpful and want more content on understanding your mind, building better habits, and living with less anxiety, please hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. It really helps this channel grow and allows me to keep making videos that can hopefully make a difference. Thanks for watching.